I'll be discussing what types of music I can use and what examples I can gain inspiration from. This video will be short, as these are my favourite examples and ones that will heavily influence my trailer. Here is a look at the Force Awakens trailer music, the Empire March and the Victory Celebration, all from John Williams.
I was raised to do one thing, but I've got nothing to fight for.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
The legendary John Williams is a composer, conductor and a pianist who specialises in scores for many well-known film franchises like Jaws, E.T., Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Star Wars has been so recognisable to its audience and the general public due to its exclusive, recognisable soundtrack. Williams has always created the music for Star Wars, ranging from A New Hope right up until the latest upcoming film, The Force Awakens. Now, Star Wars isn't a crime film, clearly, but the most recent trailer has created such a tense build-up, and the uncertainty around whether there would be an Episode 7 coincides with the music, as it's so suspenseful, and the new protagonist Finn and Rey, as well as the new antagonist Kylo Ren, are introduced, as well as the old characters like Han Solo, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, and controversially Luke Skywalker. And there's a change in the music when they're introduced to each of themselves, taking it from an introduction to the protagonist to then an evil music, which will play as Kylo Ren is introduced. Williams provides heartwarming scores, for example the Victory Dance in Return of the Jedi, but he can also pull off evil, dark scores, such as the Empire March. The music won't directly change my film style, but it's so inspirational, and I can change the music whenever the protagonist or antagonist is introduced, and it's so clear how music can be so versatile just for a single film. As in the trailer, it goes from sort of slow-paced in the Force Awakens trailer, to then sort of a evil build-up, and then to a sort of heartwarming sort of introduction to the new characters and a new era of Star Wars as such.
So what about the big con? Thought you're all big time.
Taxi driver,
You mean the one where we make so much money we all retire?
I swear I've got 3 lives balanced on my head like stick knives.
This needs to be discreet, no holes.
I can't tell you the truth about my disguise.
You seem trustworthy, but you don't know me.
If it brings me to my knees,
Is he a mark? That's fantastic.
bad religion.
He's not a guy you want to cross.
All of it. 1.1 million.
Nikki, that is my money too.
Now you make things interesting.
This trailer used the lyrical song for its trailer, Bad Religion by Frank Ocean. The song is so good as it's slow-paced and modern, perfect to connote Nicki's conning lifestyle, slow-paced and effective. It creates such a great and powerful effect and really shows the protagonist is strong. What I really like about it is how modern it is, and I know that using the lyrical piece can be very memorable for an audience. This is something that I will strongly consider when I enter the post-production stage of my trailer. Now I definitely won't be using a lyrical piece in some ways, but in other ways I can really sort of change the way it sort of sounds, because I want my trailer to be sort of really modern. So use the sort of upbeat music as well as sort of low music, which isn't vintage but it's sort of fresh and new and something different. It can really change the way that my trailer is viewed, and also even if I was to use lyrics, it would further enhance the immersion between the audience and the film.
mad brother who we shot in the chest and placed under arrest. Fuck you! We're gonna do this!
Once again, this trailer used music in its own unique way. Firstly with contrapuntal music of a child singing the nursery rhyme, This Little Piggy, which is a connotation of the police searching for the criminals who are trying to track down the robbers. Lyrical rap music has also been used, the song Pigs by Cypress Hill, which has been altered specifically for the trailer, and it is heard and it has lyrics which refer to the pigs, the slang word for police, and also talks about them as if they are weak and creates an opinionated effect in the trailer. And the reason why I love this music is because it matches the trailer and has a relevance rather than making the trailer flow. It makes it seem more fast paced and also makes it as if the police in the film are irrelevant and it's just the detective and the criminals, which is so good because even though rap music isn't really used for many trailers, it's still an idea that I could use, and even though it's going to be so hard to use, if I do choose it, I think it will create such a great effect for my trailer.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. You're a shotgun. Hey, what's the fuck that say? I wanna know, how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover, like Prince Nick, you're a sexy mother.
Daddy needs to express some rage.
Sex gon' give it to you. Motherfucker! Sex gon' deliver to you. Damn right, can I do it again? I am like some gospel. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break these enemies.
This trailer's music is so good, as it doesn't start right away, with dialogue coming from one of Bulger's colleagues, setting the scenes. The song Till It's Gone plays, and the lyrics tell the story really well, as Bulger isn't really from the trailer from a first-person perspective, and it shows the violence and authority that he has, and as he is a gangster, the song fits perfectly to show how he is. And the sort of guitar, sort of instrumental music that is also heard in the background of the lyrics also fits so well into it, because obviously you know that it's from a time period where this music was sort of really popular, and it does such a good way to add realism to the trailer. I also love how powerful and notorious James Bulger is shown because of the song, and he hasn't been arrested or accused of any crime, leaving you wants to wonder why he hasn't, and the music further enhances this, because it's a very aggressive rap music, but it's also light-hearted as such because of the music, because the background music and the background songs in the trailer kind of takes the sort of edge away from the actual action that's taking place, and it kind of shows Bulger as a sort of villain, but also a sort of anti-hero, and you want to see if he is an anti-hero or whether he's just a straight-up gangster.
In the beginning, Jim was a small-town player. He's a very smart, disciplined man.
Take your shot, but make it your best. Because I get up, I eat you.
And the next thing you know, he's a damn kingpin. You know why? Because the FBI let it happen.
I grew up with Jimmy and his brother Billy, the senator. And that is a bond that doesn't get broken. Your brother is wading into some very dark waters. Jimmy's business is Jimmy's business. We all need friends. Even Jimmy. Even you. I can help you.
This trailer's music is so good, as it doesn't start right away, with dialogue coming from one of Bulger's colleagues, setting the scenes. The song Till It's Gone plays, and the lyrics tell the story really well, as Bulger isn't really from the trailer from a first-person perspective, and it shows the violence and authority that he has, and as he is a gangster, the song fits perfectly to show how he is. And the sort of guitar, sort of instrumental music that is also heard in the background of the lyrics also fits so well into it, because obviously you know that it's from a time period where this music was sort of really popular, and it does such a good way to add realism to the trailer. I also love how powerful and notorious James Bulger is shown because of the song, and he hasn't been arrested or accused of any crime, leaving you wants to wonder why he hasn't, and the music further enhances this, because it's a very aggressive rap music, but it's also light-hearted as such because of the music, because the background music and the background songs in the trailer kind of takes the sort of edge away from the actual action that's taking place, and it kind of shows Bulger as a sort of villain, but also a sort of anti-hero, and you want to see if he is an anti-hero or whether he's just a straight-up gangster. Thank you for watching this short video, and I hope you look out for my final music for my trailer, which I'll create via GarageBand. Thank you for watching.